I think it helped me to understand what was going on a little better with my kids.
Marburn Academy in New Albany is a school for students to learn a bit differently. Tonight, teachers set up activities to simulate what it's like to live with dyslexia.
The people who participated say it was extremely challenging. NBC4's Delaney Ruth is showing us why the Academy is doing this.
Back in elementary school, being called on to read out loud was scary for many of us. But imagine how much scarier it would be if you had dyslexia, ADHD, or you learn differently from other students. Well, today, some people got to understand exactly how that feels.
You need to speed up. The rest of your class is way ahead of you.
Many Marburn Academy students have ADHD, dyslexia, or other learning difficulties affecting organization or following directions. Many of the people participating in the simulation have a student at Marburn.
To have dyslexia in a classroom can look different for all students, but really it is a difficulty with the sounds of our language, with decoding words, with language comprehension.
For the dyslexia simulation, participants had to read out loud, but some of the words were in code with random symbols. One simulation made them write in cursive with their non-dominant hand. In another simulation, people were given a book with some words and some symbols that they had to memorize, and it was clearly difficult for many. Parent Wendy Hansen-Smith says one of her kids has dyslexia.
It simulated how, a number of kids, including my oldest child, would, try to memorize words from page to page, but wasn't able to do that very effectively.
We are trying to simulate the feel of that, the frustrations that you can feel when you are trying so hard to read what's on a page or learn your letters or learn your sounds.
Hansen-Smith had one of her kids go to Marburn from middle school, and her other child is currently at the academy. She says she has never had any difficulty reading or learning, so she gained a lot of empathy for her kids tonight.
There's one thing to know something in your head of how difficult it is, and another to experience something that simulates that. That's, it puts it right here, where before it was just in my head.
The people participating in today's simulation say they came out of this with a much better understanding of the learning challenges many students face. Local for you in New Albany, I'm Delaney Ruth, NBC4.